Welcome back to another Saturday night pregame. We want to thank people who are returning for another listen. And if this is your first time, thank you for joining us. We got to come up with some type of name for our fans at some point. I was thinking pregamers, but
don't they? Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I was going to say, don't they usually pick it themselves? Like, it's usually when you have enough fans that they
just do it,
leave
yeah?
comments.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about it because all the podcasts I listen to, they like the YMH, they have, I forget what they call their fans. They have fans.
Mommies or
some
high and tights or.
Yeah, I'll meet you at May or
They
something.
can be the S and P peers.
Who else? Chris Delila. He's got
the rapist.
Oh,
too soon. I don't think he's been accused of rape. I think it's just a little too young.
Well, yeah.
That's statutory rape.
Okay, that's true.
I heard a great example or like a great little joke about that where it's like technically he hasn't raped anyone, but you don't really want to be on a technicality.
It's very true.
You know, toting the line. Real
What
close.
are Bert
No, I think
Kreischer's
that-
called? What are these Bert Kreischer's people have in there?
Two bears, one cave, or no? I don't think they do actually.
What about Rogan? Does Rogan have?
he has the Roganites.
The Rogan.
Rogan.
Is that what it's called?
No. So you know what? Maybe
Sounds
no
like
podcast has a fan club.
It sounds like they're gonna. It sounds like they're gonna get a.
The Rogainers.
Yeah, that's something that's hair done.
It sounds like a layer of crust in the earth. The Roganite.
Some bands have good nicknames for like their fans, like the Killers. Their fan clubs are the Victims.
Yeah,
which is good.
Oh, that's a weird one.
Well,
I never heard that.
No,
yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Yeah.
Eric Church has the churchgoers.
Or the choir, I thought it was.
Oh no, you're right. It's the choir.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah, you're right. Who doesn't the Dead have?
They have probably something. Yeah,
Deadheads?
they're Deadheads.
Deadheads. There you go. Look at you,
Mhm.
Chris. Because of the Deadhead at heart.
Hell no.
What do they call Dave Matthews Boys?
I have an answer for that. But I can't say it. It's not politically
Don't do
correct
it.
anymore.
Don't do
I don't think they actually have an official. They have a name, like the name of the fair fan club, but they don't have an actual name for the fan base.
So maybe Pat.
Dead
This is
beats?
what you do.
No, I'm just not just kidding. I don't know.
Potheads.
yeah.
Stoners. People who don't like good music.
Ouch.
Just kidding. Pat's a huge fan, so we like to get bust his butt. What was I going to say? I love that little sticker that some people who really like Dave Matthews have in their car windows. And I always pointed out to Chris, I'm like, that person likes Dave Matthews. It's like a little...
It's a real
Wait,
great
It's
time.
a fire dancer. It's called.
Oh, is that what they call it? Fire dancer? Maybe that's what you guys should call it.
You know what? I
A bunch
feel
of
like I've
fire
seen it.
dances.
I feel like I've seen it and I would recognize it. It
Yes.
It reminds me
Oh,
of
it's
the one.
on his decanter. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. It reminds me of the one, especially around Norwich, because there's a huge Polish population that... Have you ever seen the one with like the little tiny scythe? It's almost a very similar figure. It's like, arms are up
I've
and
seen
I've seen it, but I
down.
don't know what that's
and he
for.
carries it
What is
like
that for?
It's like a Polish thing, I believe. It's
That's
like
a...
yeah.
I have no idea.
Do they still get that stupid well water over there off of?
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
Me and Chris
They
talk
love
about
it.
every, and we wonder, are they using it for? So in
what are you
Chicago,
talking
in the
about?
Forest Preserve on Irving Park and Cumberland,
Mhm.
people pump water out of the well. There's a well there, which is
Really?
really nice. Yeah,
Yeah, they have. You'll see like 5-6 people in line just
Sitting,
waiting for
yeah,
their turn, and
gallons.
they got gallons.
Yeah,
It's not just one that they're filling up. They're filling up.
They're
like more.
bringing up like the office water cooler size.
yeah,
Jugs.
absolutely. So we've always wondered, like, do they boil it and use it for cooking? Are they using it for cleaning?
They get that extra flavor.
Watering.
Why use
Or they're
that?
so cheap that they want to pump water there and use it for
Yes,
other things.
that's
Oh.
a possibility too.
I guess maybe if the price is too high, they use it instead of the water that comes from the
Yes,
faucet.
no, that's another thing. So we have no idea.
I mean, I can't imagine how much water you have to pump out of that thing to get it to use
They
for your
bathe
house.
themselves with the water.
As someone who has had water coming from like different states and stuff, Chicago's water
Oh yeah.
from the faucet's
Oh, yeah.
pretty decent. Like it's not terrible
No,
by any
You can
stretch.
drink it.
Yeah,
It's
you just
not
gotta be careful. The
well
pipes are
water.
full of lead these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to work on
They
that.
are actually. I mean, you can. That's
Yeah,
what they
I know.
they send you out these like little jug things. Like that's why I got that jug from. They sent it out because of like lead stuff.
Oh yeah,
Even though my neighbor,
Oh,
this
really?
house did not test very high. Like we're well below like the normal level,
yeah.
whatever
Acceptable limit.
acceptable level.
You know what's kind of crazy is the chlorine in our water is more than what people in England put in their swimming pools.
Well, you don't pee in the pool, so. You know.
But
But the people in England do.
But I'm saying like, you know.
So there's so much chlorine in here.
Yeah.
There's more in here, though.
He's saying there's more in the water
Water
that
than
you
there is
drink.
Well, I mean, that's good because like think about it, like all the water that you do comes from the
I
lake.
don't know
which
how
gets
good that is.
pumped
How
in-
much, you know, if you're drinking a ton of tap water, how good is that amount of
He's-
chlorine in your
So
body?
I got to run it through the little filter thing.
No, that's right. Okay. Yeah, no, very true.
It
But I'm
cleans
saying,
out your system.
I'm just saying.
But that's
like,
exactly
yeah.
what he's saying. Yeah,
It's kinda sketchy.
Maybe
Isn't
not
the
as
extra
safe.
chlorine how you beat the COVID?
You are having.
Pat, give all your home remedies,
A
please.
chlorine enema.
Jesus.
Yeah.
A coffee enema.
Oh.
No, that's
No.
not on Chris's to-do list.
We got Dunkin' Donuts earlier
That's
today.
what you call coffee for breakfast.
No.
Get your shoots right out.
That's funny though, because thinking about that fact, I've read that fact a long time ago, and I'm sure I've kind of diluted it like a million times. And I was listening to last week's podcast about colleges and why college tuition is so expensive, and I gave out some like fact that I've read and heard over the years, and just kind of combined to make my own truth of it.
Nice.
I honestly have no idea. I was thinking in my head, I'm like, well, I'm like spewing this out like I know what I'm talking about. No.
Anybody who listens to podcasts know that's not true.
Yeah, that's true. Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is the great summer shandy or just shandy taste off. And when I say great, we're saying we got two. We got one.
We got the Leinenkugel and the Goose Island.
Yes, which is the number one, the go-to in the summer is the summer shandy. I don't know, guys. What do you think? This seems pretty old to me.
No, it's
I
good.
was going to say,
I think it tastes good.
this does not taste fresh.
That's what I was thinking.
It does taste better than the lemonade shandy from
This
Goose Island.
is the best one tasting of the group. If you want a really wimpy summery beer,
Well,
this is your option.
It's
here.
the gold
This is the
standard.
gold standard.
okay, and that's the Leinenkugel summer shandy.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I even like the one that we had last time. We had the variety pack when you mix the two, like
Mhm.
the couple, and you mix them up.
Leinenkugel, yeah, you can't beat that.
This
I don't know.
the
I kinda
312
like
the shandy is sweeter than the Leinenkugel.
Yes.
What's
yes,
that?
it is.
The
If you
312 one is sweeter than the Leinenkugel.
For sure.
Yeah.
Also, if you notice, all of these other ones, they call them like lemonade shandies. They don't call them like summer shandy.
Well, you can't call them.
Well, I'm saying like they must be brewing them with something different, starting with something different. I think they're starting with the Weiss beer on the Leinenkugel is what does it. I'm guessing that's a complete guess.
Yeah.
No factual backing of that.
Hold
Any
the
kind.
McGraw on us. No,
Only years and years of
Of
drinking
drinking,
to
yeah.
back up that fact.
there used to be a commercial, wasn't it, with the shandy where they would take the ale,
The wild,
yeah, and then they just pour lemonade in it, and I was like, oh, is that really how they do it? I can't imagine.
I mean, the Weiss beer does taste pretty similar to this,
Yeah,
just not not as lemony. So it could be.
maybe they do just a
Might
little.
just be.
I love that commercial with Arnold Palmer, which, speaking of Pat's actually drinking one. Not even thinking about that. That just happened to be a coincidence.
So that's subliminal messaging
Yes,
right
where
there.
they did the half and half, and the ESPN commercial.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Greatness.
No, you mean where he walks up and like he pours it up, and
Mhm.
the guy's like, "That was awesome."
Mm-hmm. Where Arnold pours a little bit of the you get to see the mix.
Master at work.
R.I.P. Arnold. R.I.P. Arnold. R.I.P.
Yeah, he was pretty old though.
Mhm.
I watched it actually, like when I was younger.
He was like 80 something, I think.
I was on the History Channel. They did something like they were doing things about like people who have a like insane collections, and Arnold Palmer just had an insane collection of golf clubs because people would send him golf clubs to try.
Oh, I've heard it's the same thing with Tiger Woods. Like he literally has a factory-sized storage unit that he just keeps all his clubs because even the ones
Oh,
he
yeah,
tests
yeah.
and goes through, he just keeps all the versions of them.
Would you
or
like
something
some? Would
that.
you like some Arnold Palmer facts? His all-time low score at 18 holes is 60.
Nice.
Very good. Most consecutive birdies 7. He had 20 career hole-in-ones, 92 victories.
That's a lot.
92 victories, 61 U.S. Tour, 19 international,
What if
and
they were the
12
same
seniors.
hole in one though? What if he just knew one hole in one? Maybe.
I mean, hell, I would still be impressive.
Who is
Man, I have not seen a Arizona can like Pat's drinking right now
in a
in
long time?
Yeah, they were on sale.
The old big 99 cents one.
It was
that you buy in,
77
like,
cents
high school.
on sale.
Oh
This week.
snap!
I used to me and Pat used to drink a lot of these. Pat still probably looks like he still drinks a few of these. I used to drink
It's
a
a
lot
value
of
one
these. Yeah, no, of course. And I used to get cases from when I worked at Walgreens because you get to buy one get one and you get 20% off on it.
It's 0 sugar.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 gram.
Pat's just an iced tea type of guy. You got to figure out what to mix with an iced tea for yourself.
Vodka.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Get a little Tito's.
it's not very strong. It's not really strong, and it mixes well with it. You ever heard of John Daly?
John Daly.
My man.
For a long time, I thought an Arnold Palmer was an alcoholic drink.
Yeah,
I didn't realize it was half tea, half lemonade, because I feel like anybody I ever knew that drank it, especially at a restaurant, like as a kid growing up, they would have it with alcohol in it, some sort of alcohol.
Yeah.
So it wasn't until, honestly, just a few years ago that I was working and we went out for lunch and they're like a whole table of Arnold Palmers. And I was like, oh, everybody just,
So Joe gets a beer.
Yeah. I'm like, can I get a 3-1-2?
Bunch of pansies at this table.
We're gonna Sam Adams.
And they're like, oh, somebody's drinking on the job, huh? And I was like, is that now what? I felt like a real fool.
Oh,
you know,
geez.
there's always those like weird things that
you
grow up and you completely don't know or miss.
Or just awkward. Like, you know, one of the most, like, the weirdest thing I think, or awkward situation for me always is eating in front of people. I feel like eating is kind of like very personal. And
I totally understand what you're saying.
Because you're showing your side of yourself if you're a sloppy eater. Or,
you are like an animal at the table. So,
thanks, Matt.
It's also hard, like carrying a conversation,
yes.
especially if it's not with friends. You almost feel you're being judged.
Peter's like John.
You're worried about something on your face.
No, Peter's like a squirrel. Like he gets his little thing. He looks around. He runs outside, climbs up the tree, and eats by himself. It's like
no, but seriously, like
with the sound effects, I like it.
Jeez. But I remember I had a job interview, and it was.
I remember this.
I was like 30 minutes early, and they were upset about that. And then
the job or the
too early.
Too early. And then they were upset, or no, they weren't upset. But then they didn't tell me it was going to be a lunch interview, so I had to get in a car with these random ass people. And
so hold on. You go to their office, and they go. Was that like, do you think they just decided that? They're like, fuck, we got an interview. I'm hungry. Let's take the kid to lunch.
Yes. So we're sitting at this restaurant, and I'm trying to figure out.
Joe again with the 11 minutes.
11 minutes. I forgot about the cussing thing.
What did he say?
No cussing, no fussing. He said fuck.
I said fuck.
Oh, Joseph!
Yes.
Chris McGrath.
Stellar. I am stellar.
You know what, though? Okay, so, okay, we'll go back to I'll finish the story. But so we go to this Italian restaurant, and I'm scouring the menu, trying to listen to what they're going to get. And what I can get, and also I'm not hungry. Like this is the most. So
you came planned for an interview,
yes,
not lunch.
Exactly.
You got a T-bone? You got a T-bone?
No. So then, it wasn't interview, wasn't going well.
This is an Italian restaurant.
180-day aged ribeye, please.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Can that Wagyu beef, please?
So I kind of got the vibe that the interview wasn't going well. The one lady had the flu. The other dude had been out for 2 weeks, so they didn't know me for nothing. So at that point, I made a strategic decision to get what I wanted to eat. So I got chicken parm, this fat ass chicken parm.
You gotta slip it up that
and
pasta.
I'm just cutting up. I'm like, now we're just talking. Like, now, whatever. No, because I had nothing.
Yeah.
Peter has zero.
Peter, pick up the plate, just shovel it in.
Yeah.
You want that? You want that salad?
Here's the other thing. So one last one.
You get one more round of bread over here?
Yeah. Jeez. No, so on my one internship, I was working at this like timeshare place.
Oh, is it the vacation place?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we got so they like my last day. Don't tell me nothing. They're like, we're gonna take you out for lunch. So it's like 2 people I didn't work with take me out for lunch. Yeah, it's so weird. We're at this Italian restaurant again.
Italian again.
Italian again.
Very popular.
This time I was trying to be very polite, so I got like a salad.
Mm-hmm.
And these two got these. I'm like done in like 2 seconds. They're like 5-course meal over here. I'm just sitting here like this. And after this, I get to go home. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, come on. Let's go, ladies. Let's go, ladies.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is they called Peter and they're like, we need your address. We're going to send you something special. And Peter's like, oh, man, great. This is going to be great. They're going to send me something. Maybe you'll compensate me a little bit.
There are timeshare place. They could have given me,
There's a plethora of ideas.
Million things they could have done. In Canada.
Hey, here's a
Mexico.
Weekend. Here's
it's great. It's great. So I finally
also, so this place thought it was acceptable to make an intern work unpaid Monday through Friday, 8 till 5. And I was
so you're working a full-time job.
Also, and they wanted it all summer, no pay, just for the experience. And I was working full time, so I had to we worked it where I didn't have to work, but I was working 10-hour days.
Yeah.
It was miserable.
Oh, it was great. So finally his thing comes in, and I tell him, he's like, oh, dude, he appears all Jones and jacked up. He's like, I can't wait to find out. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. I'm like, you're not going to be happy. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, you're not going to be happy. He's like, what? They gave you a pen and a pencil. And Pierre's literally like, you're shitting me. And I'm like, no.
I thought he was messing with me. I was so mad.
You're so mad. I know. Seriously. Took a picture, sent it to him. Hold on. And he gets better. He's like, I'm like, Pierre, there's a price tag on it. They spent $12 on you, $11.99. He's like, you gotta be shitting me. They spent $11.99.
It's Lauren.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's $11.99 for a pen and a pencil. And Pierre's like, there's no way. Comes home later that day from work, sees it. He's like, you weren't lying. I'm like, yeah, I was not lying.
Was it a mechanical pencil? I don't recall that.
No, it was those stupid fake wooden.
Yeah, the
ones.
wooden ones.
And
They were twisty.
Why even bother?
These dummies put the pens in like upside down so that they didn't notice when you had to pull the pen out, and on the other side was the $9.99 sticker. I
So dumb.
was so livid. Also, worked there a crap ton of hours and got nothing out of it. I don't think that place is in business anymore. Actually,
Can't imagine why.
Yeah, right.
Look, it beat the nonprofit place you worked for, where they made you do
collection calls.
Yeah, collection calls.
Oh man, this place is going out of business, and people would call. They would ask for their money. Where's my money? And I'd be like, oh yeah, it's in the mail. This is really
Check number 33.
And the worst part is, and this is again early, when the real recession was happening, and no one had jobs. So the lady that she knew she was getting fired.
Yeah.
She was going to be looking for a job. So she was like, when you're interviewing for jobs and you think need somebody who needs a more experience, just feel free to give them my name, my resume. I was just like, what? What are we talking about?
I mean, my own job.
Yeah, I was like, and then Paul calls me and asks me for money. These mother.
God.
Yeah. That's
You're
all.
right. Permanently closed.
Good. Shelf.
Only you would remember what the name of it was.
Oh, I remember the name of that.
Oh,
I'll never
no, I'm
forget
saying
that.
of anybody else besides you.
Yes.
Like only Chris would remember that.
I do wonder. Then one of them happens all the timeshares. I wonder if you just.
You just go, well, it's probably rentals.
Well, they could still they could have just closed their office here in Illinois. They could still have.
Well, it could be a management company that just goes somewhere else manages a timeshare for you.
Yeah.
I don't imagine timeshares are very popular anymore. I mean, they're.
No, I think no.
Doesn't
I
Rock
think
have
just
one?
on
His parents had one in Las Vegas.
a perception
Well, I mean,
thing.
I mean, they're kind of been killed by Airbnb probably in certain locations.
Oh, that's probably a huge thing. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But I just thought about the perception of just never being able to get to a place when you want to reserve it or get it, and people are always getting into it and then trying to get out. I even heard a commercial on the radio actually
for
just
lawyers
a couple
said
weeks
I'll
ago.
try to get you
They'll
out.
get you out of it, or said they
So
can.
that's a funny story. I
interesting.
wonder how does a timeshare actually work? Like what? How does that actually work?
You buy you can get certain.
You buy a portion of the
Yeah.
condo, apartment, or whatever it is and you get to rent. You get to take out like 2 weeks a year where you get to use it yourself.
I think the percentage you have of it determines what the priority of weekends. I think.
Yeah.
So if you
This
can,
sounds all around really dumb
so if
idea.
you own
It-
50% of
yeah.
it and everybody else owns, and there's like 3 other people own 25.
It's great if you're doing it with friends, like you all go in on a lake house or something like
Yeah.
that. But if you have a management company manage it, they'll put in blackout days, which I don't even feel is a thing anymore. Like you hear about points being used, no blackout dates. Like it's just a standard now. But that was a huge thing. You try and-
pre-COVID probably.
Yeah.
I'm getting really tired of with being an accountant, working with governments, and I think the excuse of it's just a pandemic. Like that excuse is really getting annoying. We need to figure out how to work at home, or we need to hire more people to get us in the right situation. Because
Is this at your job or with
No,
companies you're
IRS.
working with?
Oh, good
state
Lord.
of Utah,
This is
state of Illinois.
This is the Dave Callis approach. When you got an excuse, you ride it till you can't ride it no more.
Yeah, seriously. It's ridiculous. Like, the IRS has 9 million returns. They have 9 million returns, paper returns to go through.
Yeah, they're still like going through 2018 stuff from what I heard.
I heard that this week, which I felt like you told me a while back, but
It's only getting worse.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're talking about the stimulus checks that had to go out that delayed them.
Yeah,
They're
people
talking
are not
about-
getting their refunds for 2 weeks plus.
because they're doing the stimulus checks. So people are upset because they stopped, did some stimulus checks, then they went back to processing returns. So some people who thought they were getting their check right away weren't in the first batch of people getting their checks. Are calling like, "Hey, I haven't got my stimulus check."
Or calling their
Where my money?
accountants.
Where my money?
Calling their accountants. Calling their accountants to figure out where the hell their stimulus is, and it's like we have nothing to do with this. Like this has nothing.
Well,
to do.
like Katrina just got hers like this week.
So I was going to ask: does anyone know anyone that hasn't gotten it yet that should? Because I feel
yeah.
I feel like that's something I hear on the news, but I haven't heard any.
all the time,
Oh,
or it
really?
just takes a while.
It just,
Yeah.
Like Katrina's randomly. It's like she got the first two right away, and this one took like 2 weeks.
We had a text client.
Foxy got his right away.
We had a text client. She reached out to me and she's like, "Hey, I didn't get my stimulus," and I was like, "Well, could take a look." And they all think that them filing their taxes or doing something with their taxes, causes some type of issue, and it's like, no, that's not it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, it's we're just gonna take a little bit of time, and then so she was like, "But I got mine immediately in the first two, blah 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 blah," and then I'm like, "Well, we'll just figure it out. We'll see where it goes." 2 minutes later, she's like, "Oh, they just came up on the website. It'll be here the 24th or something." It's just like, and I get it, but I am a little tired of everybody, like, all this talk of free money. It's like, all right, guys, it's definitely not free money.
I was listening to the radio this morning.
It's free if you don't pay taxes.
I was.
I gotta figure out that. Oh, I gotta figure out I have 92 kids get $20,000 from the government scheme.
Doesn't seem
That's
so
a great
worth
scheme.
it. Doesn't seem worth it still.
I don't know if you keep getting $20,000 a year or $15,000 a year from the government. I mean, doesn't that start to pay?
And you're gonna keep going though.
Yeah, well, I've had.
Well, when they get to be 20 years old, and you got to be paying some college tuitions.
But if I take over and fix the college,
But
you're gonna be all right.
But you forget that you don't have to pay the tuition. You just you have them take out loans.
Oh.
You get the credit for their education costs, and it's a refundable credit. So you just have 20 kids, get the refundable credit on the tuition
You
costs.
still got to have 20 kids around you at all times. Which seems
I'm
horrible.
not having 20 kids. That
You
was
could
Peter's
do what
idea.
was
Chris,
the,
if you were going to have 20 kids at your age, you would have probably want to start a little while ago.
Hey, listen, man, can start late in life.
20 is a lot of kids, bro.
Put a limit on my man.
20 is a lot of kids, bro.
Why are you always limiting
Why
people?
would I want to start earlier? I would want to start later so that by the time I'm like 75 and senile and incoherent, they got to take care of my sorry ass.
Yeah.
I don't want to be there 55.
You don't need 20,
having to take care
20 of
this.
them to have. You
You
just got to have
just
one or
want to
two
be old
good
enough
ones.
to do the
Yeah,
grandkids.
exactly.
Man, you're thinking
Logically.
small here. You're thinking logically. You're thinking he's going to be with the same woman and have 20 kids with the same woman.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Making
so
20
you're
No. He can make 20 kids in
Yes.
20 days.
So
That's
Chris
true.
McGraw is going to be like,
I'm going to be Travis Henry or Antonio
like,
Cromartie
Cromartie
or Jason Caffey, baby.
Or
you
donate sperm. Your
Here's that-
sperm probably won't be as valuable because unfortunately you are bald.
And ugly.
But
And ugly.
you're smart, so like some people.
It evens out a little bit.
Yeah, it evens out.
Dude. So pros and cons
The
list.
ugly bald part,
You know-
the ugly bald part evens out
You're,
the smart
you're
part.
tall. You're thin. Yeah.
Thinner.
Finish.
Finish.
Yeah.
You health wise, you're
Listen,
okay.
some people work 2 days in workouts. I'm saying you hit up Craigslist, you hit 2 days, and you can pop out.
My man is coaching you up
You
right
can
now.
have,
Also, Chris,
you can
remember
have
the kids' names,
20
you can get
kids
tattoos in your arm.
9 months from like 3 days from now.
Joe Keneally doesn't
Just
understand.
pop it
that
out.
Thanks to Donald Trump, they took down the hooker section on Craigslist. I know that already
Was it Donald Trump?
because he was in
Is
office.
it, no,
when it came down.
Chris, it's working women. Come on, get it right, all right?
Why is it limited to
I
women?
prefer the
Can
word
male
hookers.
pre-
but-
They-
Can male
they-
prostitutes-
There was
professional women.
This made
Could
male
Is
prostitutes
street-
not get on there? Is it only
Streetwalkers
women?
still work?
No,
there was a
Prostitutes, no?
No.
I don't remember what the
Ladies of the night.
No.
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 Wait, what do you
escorts.
No. It's an
Oh.
actual like what do you call it? You can't call it like a stripper. It's not really a stripper anymore. It's an adult entertainer.
Oh, okay.
What?
Since when can you call a stripper a stripper?
It's an adult entertainer, friends. I'm trying to think what's the other one. Working women.
Is it not called the strip club anymore? Then? Is it the adult entertainment club?
That's what it's supposed to be called.
That's just
XXX.
ridiculous.
It's not no longer
Or
The-
as most
the
men call
Worldwide
it,
Wrestling Federation. It's the
as most men call it, a great place to get wings. I swear.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So-
if you have ever eaten in a,
So is
in
a
a
titty
strip
bar not
club,
allowed?
You're probably not going to be friends with us.
If you've never had a buffet at a strip club, you don't know what it's about, guys.
Brother. All right, Joe. Talking about weird things. We got to get into this. Last week you left us on a cliffhanger with the green bean story.
Okay. So this is like.
Can you give us a recap?
This
Joe?
is not green beans. Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
I
she
just
did not
mentioned it.
take home and show you how to work the green bean.
Okay, so I hate
Beans.
he didn't find the misconnection on
Did you make a casserole?
Craigslist.
I hate small talk. Like I absolutely hate small talk, especially with strangers
That's
or
because you do a lot of small talk.
with you guys. But I can fucking run my mouth as much as I want. I know you guys.
Yeah.
I don't have to like try when I have a conversation with you. I don't, like I enjoy your guys' company. It's fun to talk with. We shoot the shit. It just runs on and on. I have to make I have to be so vigilant in these conversations with people I don't care about, that I don't want to be in. And that is exactly what happened with this lady last week.
Same lady? Please tell me same lady.
No, different lady.
Oh, come on.
Different lady.
Oh, is this at Costco again?
No,
Okay.
even that is just, even in that moment, like looking back, I cringe and I'm like, I don't want to be in this. Like, I don't, like, not even for COVID. It wasn't even a COVID
You
thing.
gotta give him that. You gotta give him the Chris McGraw look. Like, do you think anybody Chris McGraw gives that look
It
like?
doesn't work as well without the mask though.
That's true.
I don't know, man.
As we got approached 3 times in the bars.
Yeah, you gotta have them crazy eyes and so,
Okay, so
You gotta give that. You gotta give that
Okay.
discon. You gotta
Chris
give that
McGraw's
look
got
of
Chris
no
McGraw,
interest.
Chris McGraw has that fuck off jaw. Let me tell you what.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you.
I have never heard that before.
Nope, that sounded really awkward.
Yeah.
But let the man
Can
get
you
his pick.
give us the setting or the setting of this whole?
Yeah, I'm gonna give
He's
you.
gonna
I'm
give
gonna
you that.
let me
Let me-
allow me to paint you a picture.
Yeah, thank you.
Bob
You
Ross
know
it
what?
up.
Make it an NFT. That would be
Bob
great.
Ross it up.
NFT, yeah.
Please.
Bob Ross it up.
I'm gonna, dude.
Hey, cool kids are talking about NFTs now.
Hey.
Please go ahead, Joe.
We're
I'm
talking
gonna-
about the
I'm gonna
secret
paint you
bush
some
that nobody
pictures.
knows about.
Pretty trees here, Pat. Beautiful trees.
What about the secret bush?
So, I was getting a shot, and they have for the vaccine, COVID related stuff. Sitting down, they make you wait 15 minutes after you get a shot just to see if you have a reaction.
So you don't.
Yep, sure. I am wearing the
Or girl with third arm.
Yep.
Sorry.
That could be useful.
Go ahead. Keep going, Joe.
I'm wearing the Rugged Maniac shirt.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh,
Fancy.
good.
Beautiful
Looking real
shirt.
good. Looking
Beautiful
real good,
shirt.
man.
Real comfortable. Happens to cut a really,
Yeah, nice jib.
Yeah. Yep.
That shot gave Joe a sweet, pump look on his
Yeah, oh,
arms,
yeah, for
and
sure,
so
for
somebody
sure.
was really interested in him.
Kind of looks like the Hulk.
Yeah.
So there's nurses, attendants, just like monitoring everyone, right? It's a big area. And you're walking by, you're just trying to be polite. You can't smile, so it's just that, you squint your eyes like you're smiling and you nod, you don't have to.
Oh, because you got the mask on.
Yeah, you got the mask
I got
on.
you.
So,
I got you. I was like, why can't you smile?
Yeah.
But you can, someone can see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So you really have to squint those eyes like the smiley eyes, like,
Give
hey, I'm
that-
smiling.
Give
I'm
me that little
smiling.
wink,
Yeah.
wink.
Yeah.
How you doing?
And so it's a squint and a nod. And there was a woman there, a little bit older than myself, and I'm walking, and she goes, "Are you okay?" I go, "Yeah, I'm just trying to find a seat." She goes, "This one's open right here," and I was like, "All right, well, this is already starting off. I don't need there's tons of open chairs. I don't need help."
You could just
Like,
say no, thanks.
I can't. So I sit down.
Not a problem for
You
me.
got the
And
real
she
Peter
just,
McGraw
she
problem
just,
here.
she's circling. I could tell she's hovering. I can.
She's waiting for
feel
Joe
her-
to choose a seat so she
I
can sit
can
next to
feel
him.
her behind me. Like it's almost like a guard on duty. There's a routine, and you're like, she's been doing this for a while. So she finally comes up and she goes, I noticed your shirt, and I go, yeah, and I was like, motherfucker.
Don't fucked up, Aaron.
Motherfucker. She goes, I noticed your shirt. And I go, yeah. She goes, I've never been able to do that, but I did this thing called a bubble run. She goes, I'm too old to do the Rugged Maniac. My knees are shot. She's talking about doing this bubble run with her granddaughter just to paint a picture and give you an idea.
She thought you said she was a little older than you.
I'm trying to be polite.
It's like it was ancient.
Not only that,
that totally changes the dynamic of the story there.
Not only that, but I don't know what it is. I don't understand.
You have them kind eyes,
She was
Joe.
real handsy. Like it was a hand on the shoulder,
Peter McGraw on a drunk Saturday night here.
base of the neck, like real rubby on the back.
Did she come
Does she not know? COVID is available.
I'm there to get the COVID shot.
Everybody's got the second shot there. She's feeling good.
Did she
She's
come-
feeling protected.
Question: did she come around to the front for a little reach around, a little scoop and
She was
sprinkle
just,
action?
she was just like, as I am sitting next to Pat, she's standing over
Did you
me.
try to cup a feel?
Hand kind of here.
Let me
and
tell you what, bro.
It's just
you missed the opportunity. You didn't.
It's
I
a
feel
nice-
comfortable right now.
It's a nice rub. It's a nice rub, just back and forth.
It's very sensual.
It didn't get up
You were
high.
you were
She didn't
assaulted,
hit the-
bro.
She didn't hit the hairline, but
She didn't go all the way down there.
she did. Reach,
She was close.
She did
She
reach
was
above
close.
the collar. You know what I mean? And it was just
The other way around.
Just
you'd
to
be in
tip,
jail right
just to
now.
see how it feels.
Yeah.
It
Other
was
way
just-
around, you're in jail.
It was just one of those situations, and I don't want to be rude. So I don't embellish it,
Why
but
did
I
you
don't.
pull away?
I'm sitting in a chair, man. I can't. She's literally standing
go
over.
home.
Why don't you stand up?
I don't know, man. I was worried about those 15 minutes, so I was giving it the time.
Did
but
they neuter you while you were in there?
I
but
would've died. I would've died.
Jesus.
it's just, I'm just like sitting there, and she's talking about this bubble run, and then
Is a bubble run where they put you in one of those big bubble things?
no, so it's like they do them here, the tie-dye runs, and they hit you with powder.
That
These
stupid
are
shit? Okay.
balloons with some sort of dye in them. So as you're going through it,
You get hit with.
you get hit with the little.
I
you have
think
a nice little tie-dye
I think
shirt
a
at the
flutter
end
run,
of it.
flutter bubble run, maybe if they put you in those giant bubble things with
That'd be kinda cool, too.
and you
I
run
would've-
through that'd be more fun.
I would have liked
Like
someone.
you're a big hamster.
I would have liked someone to just run through me in that moment and get me the fuck out of there because I like as long as her hand was on my shoulder, I didn't want to like just get up and make it awkward because I hate. It's already awkward. I don't want to make it more awkward. I also don't want to make someone feel
Joe, final question.
unpleasant or unwanted. Like, I don't want to be rude and be like, I have to go and cut him off mid-sentence. I'm not that person. And that's probably
Joe was
why,
praying for one of those telemarketer
Question
calls.
about it, Joe.
Yeah.
Was your mind telling you no, but your body telling you yes?
Solid question to ask there.
I was like,
body.
could I have...
Joe's praying
My
for.
body.
Could I pretend to go into anaphylactic shock
Ah,
right
see,
now
nothing.
and just end the conversation?
We need a pin. Joe's like, no, I'm good. Joe's praying for anything. Joe's praying for a cold blue. Come on, cold blue.
We don't have epinephrine. It's too much. Let's hit him with a shot of adrenaline right in the heart. Ah!
Hold up.
It was so it ended
with a happy ending.
And then it was
No,
Joe in his car.
It was just one of those things where I just kind of, I stopped asking questions and I was just like, oh, that's nice. And then really sat in that silence, like let it sit for,
Yeah.
a couple seconds. Then
You've got a lot of good experience with that with the dating apps. So we should know how that works.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if you drink yourself Shandy, then drink the 312. Not a great follow.
Yeah, no, you're drinking the shitty one last. You always
I
gotta
like this one better.
I'm not really. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so let's go through this. Like you like.
Wait, are we done with the old lady? Did you take her back to the car?
No,
show her a good time, slap the grandma around a little bit, or
here's
did
the thing.
we just walk away?
I think she realized it at the very end of it, where she was like, kind of standing there, like over me,
She was not getting in,
and I wasn't saying
Your
anything.
pants were gonna come off.
And she was like, "Oh, so well,
I'm not
hey,
gonna get to ride the Joe train.
Have
Yeah,
a
exactly.
great weekend.
Yeah.
Take care."
Here's
And I was
my
like,
number.
"You too. Bye."
No one knows how to do
And
it
she's
like
like,
a grandma.
"Bye." She's
No,
like,
and
"Hey, have fun doing that next." Like it just kept.
She couldn't let it go.
Are you sure?
so it's like
Are you sure?
It's like the Lord of the Rings ending where it ended 7 times in a row.
Oh, dude. I literally saw that, and I'm not even kidding you. I'm so done with this movie. I stood up, and it kept going. I'm like, oh, my bad. Let me sit
No,
down.
when it ended, I
Stood up?
When it ended, I got up and clapped like it's finally fucking over.
And then it went on for another 30 minutes.
It did. It really came back on. I'm like, no.
That's the only movie I've ever gotten up. I swear to God, 3 times.
Have you ever walked out of a movie?
Yeah, oh yeah. P.S. I Love You. I literally got out of that movie and went to see I Am Legend. I was tricked into P.S. I Love You. I walked out.
Hilary Swank and Gerard Butler are in that movie. I think,
Yes.
right?
And I went and saw I Am Legend.
I walked out of the first Hulk, the one with
Oh, really?
Eric Bana. Yeah, I walked out of that one. That was fucking terrible.
I don't think
You
I've
don't-
ever.
oh, sorry.
I've never walked out of a movie.
I can't.
and I
remember
saw The Notebook like 7 times.
Get the fuck out, really?
So
In theaters?
this is back in the day when when
Damn, Joe.
well no, me and Reno would hang out a lot.
You guys you go see nothing together?
Joe and Reno going to see the Notebook 7 times.
Hey, Reno, what
No.
are we doing tonight? Joe, what are you doing?
You want to see the
You want to see
Notebook?
Notebook
There
again?
wasn't even room there for a pause. I didn't even get halfway through.
Most guys are like 300, 300. Yeah, Frank told me to see 300 like 3 times.
Reno did very well with the ladies back in the day, but
Okay.
he would also
Was this
not.
his training tool?
He would not want to go
Alone.
alone. So I was always the third wheel, and for
I see.
a
Okay.
course of like
That's
a
really
month.
awkward.
The course of a month, it would be like, oh, or he would be interested in a girl and he didn't want to make it too, cause I mean, we're in grade school, maybe at the beginning of high school at this point. He didn't want to make it like too intense or too awkward. So he'd be like, hey, hang out with my friends first. And then if we jive, we'll go on a date.
This was a
kinda
funnier
thing.
story when it was just you and Reno, for the record.
Yeah, well, you know,
We jumped.
it never was.
Yeah,
Well,
we
so
got
I like.
Jump
We're
the
going to go
door.
with the alternative reality, and we like that story better. So we're
Yeah.
going to cut this.
Can we
crap
get-
out of the
yeah,
podcast.
Can we cut this part out?
We're gonna
I'll
have a
tell you.
5-second pause so we can cut this part out. And just,
it would have been a lot less awkward. There was another guy, another date, so I was the fifth wheel.
Is you the only one crying?
I'm just
Joe's like quoting the
Oh,
movie.
this guy's so sensitive.
Joe's quoting the movie word for word. You must really love the Notebook.
Oh yeah.
Why did we get to the Notebook again?
I was like,
Oh,
why is it gotta be the Notebook?
Movies I'm sorry, movies that you walked out on. I don't know. I don't know the
wish
name
I
of the
could walk
movie,
out on it.
but there was a movie where people were dying because like the plants were like.
Oh, the M. Night Shyamalan movie with Mark Wahlberg.
Yes.
Yep.
That was shitty.
And
I literally left like I didn't leave.
That-
I
is it
was just like,
Happening?
I gotta go.
I didn't see it in theaters, but I turned it off like halfway through. Like, this is garbage.
Yeah, we're like they were like the plants were throwing things in the air.
He hasn't made a good movie since like The Sixth Sense.
Oh, who?
M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I was talking about Mark Wahlberg, and I'm like,
Well, was Unbreakable after that or before that? Unbreakable was okay.
it was after that. But I like the newest one that he
I
did.
didn't see the
The one with the split personality guy. I think it's called Split.
Didn't see that.
I'm
Really
gonna be
good.
1,000%. I didn't even know the director. I just knew. I barely knew Mark Wahlberg was in that movie, but I remember it being so bad because the plants were the reason people were dying.
I remember watching that movie all the way to the end. I'm like, let's wait for the twist. Let's
Yeah.
wait for the twist. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
it can't be the plants. This
Yeah.
is too fucking dumb.
Yep.
And then they're like,
what was the one? Mel
it
Gibson.
was the plan.
The Mel Gibson where they got all these aliens, they can't. Then they throw water at them and they go away. Like
Oh,
what the
that-
fuck? Water?
Signs?
Really? Water?
Signs. That's what it was. I actually liked that
Fucking
movie.
water.
I mean, it was kind of stupid, but I think I was just so young at the time.
It was kind
that I
of. It was
couldn't- I didn't
kind of
really-
stupid.
Wait, Signs is the one where.
Mel
Mel
Gibson,
Gibson.
where they have
Oh,
the aliens.
yeah.
Where they
Where the
spoken in
aliens
like
actually-
Scary
yeah,
Movie 3.
Scary
With
Yeah.
racist ass Mel Gibson in it.
Hey, you know what? He wasn't that
He was
bad.
good. He was
in
good.
Santa.
Fat Man.
Fat
Wait,
Man.
I have a
like that
question.
movie.
I still like Lego Weapon
you
movies.
know what? I forgot about that. I meant to watch it. But is it racist? And
He's anti-Semitic.
Semitic.
anti-Semitic, right? 'Cause
Yeah, and that's
yeah.
okay. So I'm not trying to make people mad, but Judaism isn't a race; it's a religion, right?
I think it's the
Jew,
only.
I don't know.
I think it's the only one that's an.
I was told in 8th grade, Judaism is not a race.
There's
it's a
that whole
religion.
entire
It's
thing
not-
on like
well, I
yeah,
mean,
that's what I was told
a
too.
race
But
is like, I think basically.
I thought he was- I thought
but
he
they were talking about it
I thought
on
those
like,
were the
if
races he
you,
didn't
if
like
you do it
either.
on like 23andMe or whatnot.
No,
like
it's,
the people.
it's an ethnicity.
Yes.
It's the one thing to be both a religion and an ethnicity.
I thought you were getting like a bunch of people.
But it's not a race. I mean,
Yeah.
race would be like white, black.
So you can't be really racist. to Jewish
I still like
No.
those movies.
I'm sorry. That was a very that was a very hard
No,
side
you-
step
no, you
where
did-
I was
No,
just more
it's okay.
curious.
I've always thought.
You know,
I've always was told that.
I mean, I know what you meant. Yeah.
You can't be racist to him. You can just send him to a camp to kill him. That's cool.
Okay.
Oh,
5 seconds.
Jesus.
Oh, Patrick. Wait, what? I forgot. I didn't even know where that went to, but I knew it didn't sound good. So,
We were talking about signs. M. Night Shyamalan.
and then Pat Lynch.
Yep.
Our guy.
How about the spoof in Scary Movie 3 where they're in they spoof signs and they take
Oh, I always
they,
think
like
about
Anthony
that.
Anderson, like they say hello by choking, or they say hello by choking,
And they
and then they're like, "How do you say goodbye?" And the guy gets kicked in the nuts. It's like, I should have never asked. And they're like, "You think that's weird? You should see how we pee." And then they pee on their finger. And the guy sticking
And
his
the guy's
finger
like
in Charlie Sheen's mouth.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember that.
good times,
That's the
good
first one
times.
of those. I don't remember seeing the other ones.
That's a type of movie that can't get made anymore. Like that was like
No,
the
no,
end.
I don't think so either. You're right.
They had Leslie Nielsen in those movies. Those
It's
movies
so
were
good.
great. He is
yes.
so hilarious. And,
Leslie Nielsen's hilarious. You know, used to carry on a fart machine with him.
really?
Yes,
Leslie
Leslie
Nielsen?
Yeah.
Wait,
you guys
Leslie
talking about
Nielsen?
farts? Wait. Talking about farts. You gotta see this video. I saw it on this. You gotta tell me if you think this is fake.
Videos
Or
always
real.
good for podcasts.
Is that the one with like the politician again that farted?
No.
that I
that's
ruined
good.
the one time?
That was good, but no, this is even better.
Videos are always so good.
Pat, thanks, Pat. Say it one more time. I don't think every single person heard.
Pat Lynch, you're getting everybody pissy again.
You're getting us all angry.
So Peter will put this on the pot on the gram
Yes.
later.
Yeah, I'll put it on the up so you can listen to it, watch it.
Should I ruin it by saying
No. Stop. Okay, but it's not. It's Let's see if this one will play it. Wait, I don't want it to be. I hope this gets us in trouble either. But
It's we're not on
No, I
YouTube
think
yet.
the only thing you have to worry about is music.
We haven't caught anybody coming out of the house yet, but, just a matter of time. She's not lonely.
It's Wendy Williams.
Wendy Williams shocked
Oh, wow.
fans during her chat show as she appeared.
She farted.
wait, okay. So, but wait.
That's
This
like a
didn't sound
baby.
this. This didn't
We
sound
haven't
as
caught
fake.
anybody coming out of the house yet, but, just a matter of time. She's not lonely.
Oh, she farted and burped. She farted and burped.
Yeah, she burped and then farted.
Yeah.
I think the burp caught her off guard and she let her butt cheeks to just like crack one out.
That sounded more real because when they did it on YMH and it sounded so fake, but I think they upped the volume on it.
Yeah, they
YMH?
probably did, yeah.
Huh?
What is YMH?
Oh, I'm sorry, your mom's house, which
house.
is Tom Segura.
But
and his,
here's the thing with that video is the only reason I don't think it's fake. And
This
yeah,
isn't that,
it
'cause
might be
it wasn't
amplified.
right on top.
Her
It was-
reaction was like,
No, but not only that, you could hear the audience immediately react. Like they heard it. You know what I mean? So it picked up on
That's
the mic
true.
even in studio.
What, or did she she burped, so then they just threw in the fart.
Do they have live audiences right now?
Yeah, no, that's definitely live audience, and it's like spaced out.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious, but I was like, is this fake?
Yeah.
Because can you really fart?
Just
and then-
nature.
And burp?
You know what else came out recently? Kind of talking about farts is the dude who was in Game of Thrones and Wonder Woman. He's who's the guy who got killed by the mountain?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember his name.
He was in Wonder Woman and he played the villain and he was doing something and he farted like, you know, on camera and he's like, "Oh, I just farted, you know, ha ha ha." But that became huge too. Everybody loved it. Like they weren't like grossed out by it. They thought it was so cute and funny. And I'm like, I don't. Is it weird that I don't think it's a big deal that people are farting? Like, who gives a shit?
Well, knowing you, Joe, no, I don't think you think it's.
I guess yeah. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, Joe's cleared some rooms.
There's a scene in Rain Man.
I don't know why people can't just go to the bathroom and fart.
There's a scene.
Like,
There's
why is
a
that so
scene in
hard?
Rain Man where
Why would people have to fart at tables sometimes?
where
Yeah,
Tom
just go to
Cruise
the-
and Dustin Hoffman are in a phone booth, and evidently Dustin Hoffman just like let one go, and Tom was like, "You just fart," or Tom Cruise like, "You just fart," and they left it in the movie because it was so like hilarious. He's like, "Yeah, definitely." He's like, "Yeah, definitely farted, definitely."
That's awesome. All right, well then, I want to leave it on one. We'll leave it on one more funny thing. Did you guys see the? And I think this is another conspiracy.
"Are you not going to leave it on the Joe?"
Oh, we're gonna get Joe to Deluxe, but we gotta go soon here. We're at 7:48 already.
Mhm.
What time we got on there, Joe?
We're at 41 minutes.
It's gonna be a short one today, huh? We'll have to skim it here.
Need one more.
Huh?
Need one
We'll
more.
have Joe add a monologue later on.
There you go. We'll go to give me 45 minutes and then we'll cut this.
Okay.
Damn, that sucks. But that's all right. It is what it is. Traffic in Chicago on a Friday night is not easy. What was I gonna say? Wait. So
Funny
do we want to
story.
go? We want to go with the lock. You gotta redeem yourself, baby. I was so upset with that pick last week. It's not your fault, but woo!
Hey,
Christopher Gruff,
Sister
is that-
Jean on the move again, baby.
The Joe C. Lock of the Week of the it's the Joe C. Lock of the Century of the Week.
Here's the thing.
Tourney edition.
Pick Peter's favorite. Sister Jean and the Ramblers.
Gotta go with the Ramblers.
Sister Jean has got the big man upstairs working and pulling strings for her.
Here's my thing. I love the lock of the week. I love the lock of the week more when it's something I actually know. At least
You know what's the best part of this show is we're just throwing out a bunch of BS.
The best part of the thing, Joe, is that you don't
This
know shit about
podcast
anything.
is literally BS all the way.
By the way, why
That
are
me throwing out.
However,
we brought your Reese's.
Joe, I'm
you're
thrilled
late.
that your Lock of the Week didn't come in because I had Syracuse beating West Virginia.
So who's playing?
all I know is I got way more
who's
points.
left?
Houston
Available
is
to
playing Syracuse. Syracuse beat your
Okay,
Lock.
so I think I have all these, these are tomorrow. So
You?
Oregon State, Loyola, Oral Roberts,
Let's go.
Arkansas, Creighton, Gonzaga, Michigan, Florida State,
Pick
Houston,
Gonzalez.
Syracuse, Baylor, Villanova. Those are all the games coming up.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna pick Oral Roberts just because I love their name. even
You're
though they're
picking the
playing-
15th
even
seed
though
Over
they're
who?
playing-
Joe likes himself
over
a
Arkansas.
Joe likes himself a Cinderella story.
All right. I like it. We're
The
putting in
Joe
lock.
C. Lock of the Century of the Week.
Yeah.
Tourney edition.
What date? What game is
Upset
that?
special.
That is tomorrow. Oral Roberts
6:25
upsetting.
p.m. Central Time.
Okay. So I'm going to shoot that one out tomorrow morning.
Good luck if you bet that one.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen.
All right, hold on. Let me give a real lock.
Okay,
I mean,
so-
the
yeah.
real lock would be, I mean, in all honesty, just looking at this, it would honestly be Arkansas against Oral Roberts. I mean, that's the lock.
That is the lock.
Okay. So we're going to reverse
You
it.
could do the
Reverse it. Drop it. And we're going to do, what do you got? What do you feel, Chris? Because you were right last week.
I think Loyola will win next week, or this weekend as well. That's not my lock, but I do think Loyola will win.
I don't
I think it's over.
have a real lock, but I'm going to give you
Okay,
I
give me
could see Alabama beating. I see Alabama beating UCLA, but I'm going to pick an upset.
All right, give me.
I'm going to go with
I knew
Villanova
you were gonna choose that.
upsets Baylor.
All right, there we
For
go.
our bracket,
So we're
for our
going
bracket, I
with
hope you're wrong. Chris.
Arkansas, and we're going to take a little bit. We're going to take a taste with Villanova beating Baylor. Got that, Lauren? Your bracket. Good job.
Oh, that's a bad pick.
That
Chris.
Gonzalez.
That's a bad
pick.
Chris. That's a
Dude.
bad pick.
I joined an NCAA bracket
Yeah.
with my
How is
girlfriend's
Norfolk
family
State treating you?
within the first 2 weeks.
Is that the other one or 3? Did you do 3? this year?
I've done 2.
So that's
one
the one
is this
where,
one, and
where they were nice enough to say you're an idiot. And
hey, you
did
fucked
it.
up, which probably would have been the best bracket.
Yes.
Like,
Oh yeah, 1000%.
Having said that, still won within like the first 2 weeks. Like at this point, like there's no way.
I know. I'm still currently last, but I have.
You have,
But I have a much
second
bigger,
highest chance-
higher.
you have the second highest possible point total,
Yeah, I
or
should,
third highest point total. One of the two.
I should pass Lauren this weekend.
Question. So I saw
Possibly.
we had a tweet that went out
Yes.
ranking the top 3 players.
Yeah.
2 are on this podcast.
Yep. And one is Anthony.
I don't know who that is.
No, neither do I.
We're a big fan of Anthony for listening to
Yes.
us. Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you, Anthony.
Is this a fan?
Oh yeah.
That's fantastic.
Is
How fucking awesome is that?
Nice playing words, Joe, with a fantastic fan. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So, lastly, and we're gonna end this in 3 minutes, because I thought this was a hilarious story. But did you guys see the story about shrimp tails in the Crunch cereal? Is it Crunch or is it
No. I haven't
Cinnamon
heard
and Toast
anything.
Crunch?
I love
You've
Cinnamon
not
Toast
seen this?
I have not heard
I've only
of it.
heard.
So, okay,
that was
here's-
great as a
yes.
kid. I love that
So-
cereal.
I only heard
Here's the
about
most random part of this all. So some guy has got a big box of Costco Cinnamon Crunch Toast. Like
Is it the real version or is it like?
no, it's the real stuff.
So-
Real stuff. He claims the first box was taped like closed,
Ugh.
like opening, but like
Then you
closed.
probably shouldn't eat it.
That's okay. That makes sense. So there's also like black droppings in there that he wasn't sure if it was cinnamon crystals.
There's no cinnamon crystal in a black and cinnamon toast crunch.
And then he got
This guy's shit is real glittery.
He's got like he took pictures of these like shrimp tail looking things. So he tweeted out like, "What the hell is this? Come on!" And
Seems a little
Cinnamon or Toast Crunch came out and be like, "Nah, bro, those are just you're lucky."
no way.
They're like,
No way!
yo, sometimes we got a little extra cinnamon in there for you, baby. Don't worry about it. He's like, yeah. Sends a picture. They're lined up like 3 or 4 shrimp tails, like a piece of string. It was the weirdest thing.
But if the bag was tampered with, like you can't prove it. He didn't do it.
Well,
okay, was this more than one box? That's what I'm trying to...
No,
Or is this all in the same box?
No, this is all the same box. The same 2 things in there.
The taped bag.
But here's the thing: they're like, because like Cinnamon Crunch Toast is like, we don't process shrimp where we process our
Yeah.
Cinnamon Crunch Toast.
It's
So
not
like,
even in the factory.
how is this possible? But so something happened. But I thought it was hilarious because like they snap back and then he snapped back, and then the ultimate best part of this is, you guys ever watch Boy Meets World?
Yeah.
A little bit.
You remember Topanga? That sweet Topanga?
She's beautiful.
Beautiful lady. Her husband is the guy who got the box.
Is that what it
Oh
was?
my god.
How random
I
is
saw
that?
a picture of it. I just thought they found a picture of him with her online. I'm like, okay, it is what it is.
How's she looking these days?
Not
Oh,
bad.
she looking good.
Yeah.
She looking good. She was in the Super Bowl commercial with Boy Meets World dude. The one for.
I might have missed that one.
She was... Yeah, I remember seeing her.
Might have missed that one.
Listen, Topanga's
She was
still
a
looking
little
good.
cutie back in the
She
day.
back in the day, and then she got a little thick on the show. You know, reeled it back a little bit. Was looking good.
I mean, she
What?
probably had some
I
kids.
don't think you can use those.
You know,
words
and
either.
then...
Oh, a little thick.
I don't think those are right.
Hey,
I don't think that's
wait, it's
politically
thick.
correct.
A little thick?
You can
She got a little thick.
Thick is okay.
Joe
don't
likes
think
thick
you can.
women. It's okay.
I
Thicker
don't
than a
think so.
Snicker, baby.
It's not-
I don't think it's politically
I think that's
correct.
okay.
She's.
I
she-
think-
she's.
I-
No.
Are there
no.
thick
She's-
women? Or you want to call them
I
big?
think thick
she's
is...
I think
thick
Kirby's
is-
the word.
Yeah.
Okay, we can go Kirby.
Kirby...
I
Thick
don't-
is...
Is that not right either?
Listen, no.
What am I supposed to call them?
It's not that. It's not...
BBWs, baby. Big, beautiful women.
Oh, Jesus.
She ain't that big.
So God knows all about them BBWs, baby.
Wait,
You can't say hooker. You can't say thick.
can't say anything.
I was no stripper, so I'm still on the stripper thing, alright?
All right, that's how we end it. You know what? If this is the
If
last
her
podcast.
job is a stripper clothes,
We're
how are we not called a
we're
stripper?
ending it with, you could say thick women, you could still say strippers, and I'm out.
Bye.